What if I told you that the next technological revolution isn't being led by Silicon Valley? Instead, it's happening on the other side of the world, in a country that has gone from being the factory of the world to the world's innovation powerhouse. This is the story of how China is emerging as a global leader in technology, robotics, and travel tech, and why the United States is struggling to keep up. From artificial intelligence to advanced robotics, and from futuristic high-speed trains to space exploration, China's meteoric rise in technology is reshaping the world as we know it. But how did we get here? And more importantly, what does this mean for the future of global innovation? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll see why China is poised to leave even America behind in the race for technological supremacy. The foundation of China's tech rise. Let's rewind to the 1980s and 1990s. Back then, China was seen primarily as a manufacturing hub, a place where Western companies outsourced labor-intensive production for cheap. But here's what no one saw coming. While the world was focused on what China was making, China itself was focused on what it was learning. The Chinese government understood something crucial, that manufacturing alone wouldn't sustain growth. So they made a bold pivot, investing billions of dollars into education, research, and development. Today, China produces more STEM graduates than any other country, with over 4.7 million STEM graduates every year compared to just over 500,000 in the US. This vast talent pool has become the backbone of China's innovation economy. Robotics, building the workforce of the future. China is now the world's largest market for industrial robots. In fact, the country accounts for nearly 50% of all robot installations worldwide. But they're not just buying robots, they're building them. Chinese companies like ABB Robotics and Siasen are leading the charge in designing advanced robotic systems, from assembly line robots to humanoid machines capable of performing complex tasks. What's driving this? One word: scale. China's manufacturing sector is the largest in the world, and as labor costs rise, automation has become the solution. But unlike the US, where automation often sparks debates about job losses, China has embraced it as a necessity for maintaining its competitive edge. Take the city of Dongguan, often referred to as the factory of the world. Over the last decade, many factories in Dongguan have replaced up to 80% of their human workforce with robots. Yet unemployment hasn't skyrocketed. Instead, workers are being retrained for higher-skilled jobs, creating a workforce that's both technologically advanced and adaptable. Artificial intelligence, the new arms race. When it comes to artificial intelligence, China is in a league of its own. In 2017, the Chinese government unveiled an ambitious plan to become the global leader in AI by 2030, and they're already making good on that promise. Companies like Baidu, Alibaba, and Tencent, known collectively as BAT, are leading groundbreaking AI research, from facial recognition to natural language processing. Baidu, for example, has developed one of the world's most advanced self-driving car platforms, while Alibaba's AI systems are revolutionizing supply chain management. But it's not just the private sector. The Chinese government is heavily investing in AI for military and surveillance purposes. Facial recognition technology is now deployed across cities for everything from catching criminals to monitoring jaywalkers. It's a level of AI integration that's years ahead of what we're seeing in the US. Travel tech, faster than the speed of innovation. Now let's talk about travel tech, where China is setting records left and right. The country has built the most extensive high-speed rail network in the world, over 40,000 kilometers of track and counting. To put that into perspective, the US has just one high-speed rail line, and it's less than 40 kilometers long. China's high-speed trains like the Fuxing series can reach speeds of up to 350 kilometers per hour, 217 miles per hour, making them the fastest in the world. But it's not just about speed, it's about accessibility. High-speed rail has made travel between major cities like Beijing and Shanghai faster, cheaper, and more environmentally friendly than air travel. And the innovation doesn't stop there. China is leading the charge in autonomous travel technology. From self-driving taxis in Shenzhen to magnetic levitation, maglev trains that can hit speeds of 600 kilometers per hour, the country is redefining how people move. Why is China outpacing America? So what's driving China's dominance in these sectors? Here are a few key factors. Government investment. Unlike the US, where innovation is often driven by private companies, China's government plays a direct role in funding and guiding technological advancements. They poured trillions of dollars into tech-focused initiatives like Made in China 2025 and the Belt and Road Initiative. Fewer regulatory barriers. China has a more flexible regulatory environment which allows companies to experiment and scale up quickly. For instance, Chinese cities have embraced self-driving cars and drones far faster than their Western counterparts, where regulatory hurdles can slow down progress. Market size. With a population of over 1.4 billion, China offers a massive domestic market for new technologies. This gives Chinese companies an edge in testing and scaling their innovations before expanding globally. Focus on infrastructure. While the US struggles with aging infrastructure, China is building futuristic cities and transportation networks from the ground up. This gives them a solid foundation for deploying advanced technologies at scale. The catch-up effect. For decades, China studied and adopted technologies developed in the West. But now, they're not just catching up, they're overtaking. By leveraging lessons learned from the US and Europe, China has been able to innovate faster and more efficiently. China's military technology advancements, the future of warfare, and the race for global dominance. China has rapidly transformed its military into one of the most technologically advanced forces in the world. From AI-powered weapons to hypersonic missiles, China's military modernization is redefining the future of warfare and giving the US some serious competition. AI and autonomous weapons. China is investing heavily in artificial intelligence (AI) to enhance its military capabilities. Combat drones. Drones like the J-11 Sharp Sword can operate autonomously, conduct precision strikes, and swarm enemy defenses. Surveillance. China's advanced AI-driven facial recognition and data analytics are unparalleled, providing real-time intelligence and surveillance capabilities. Cyber warfare. The PLA's Strategic Support Force leverages AI to conduct cyber attacks, exploit vulnerabilities, and safeguard its networks from foreign threats. Hypersonic missiles. China's development of hypersonic weapons has stunned the world. These missiles can travel at speeds exceeding Mach 5 and evade traditional missile defense systems. In 2021, China tested a hypersonic glide vehicle, showcasing a capability that even the US struggles to match. What this means for the future. The rise of China in technology, robotics, and travel tech isn't just about economics. It's about geopolitics, culture, and the balance of power. For the United States, this presents a critical moment. Will America double down on innovation to reclaim its lead, or will it cede its position as the world's technological leader? For the rest of the world, it raises another question. Are we entering a new era where China becomes the default model for innovation and progress? What's clear is that the race isn't over. While China has the momentum, the US still has unparalleled advantages in areas like higher education, cutting-edge research, and a global network of allies. The question is whether those advantages will be enough to keep pace with China's relentless drive for technological dominance. The world is changing faster than ever, and China's rise is a testament to how quickly a nation can transform itself with the right focus and investment. But what do you think? Is China's dominance in technology inevitable, or can America stage a comeback? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the future of global innovation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.